Earth Zero fans? Welcome back to Earth Zero, and I am your host Black Nick, and thank you for watching this video. So today we're going to be talking about one of IGN's new videos called the top 10 PS4 games of all time. Now, this list, in what I see from it, that's all IGN's opinion. All of that is just critics written all over it. That video does not speak for a lot of people. There might be games there that I do love and deserve to be there, and actually all of them deserve to be top 10. Actually, I'm lying. I'm fine with the games that are on the list, but still I am not fine with the fact that Ghost of Tsushima did not make the list, and I'm gonna give you my reasons now. So, obviously we've heard this whole backlash about The Last of Us 2, and Ghost of Tsushima was received in a different wave or form or whatever. Everyone's like, oh no, but it was bots and haters, and this for Last of Us 2, you can't trust the user score at all. And I'm like, dude, if people wanted to hate and backlash, and if The Last of Us 2 people were just so angry about, because there were some people that actually gave Ghost of Tsushima a 0 and gave Last of Us 2 a 10 on Metacritic, and that's all they reviewed. That's the only thing they actually ever gave a comment about, which showed you that they were just trying to literally review bomb on purpose, but it didn't work out. So Ghost of Tsushima is also completely available to be review bombed, but it wasn't, which shows that the game is good. The game was received well. It's gotten a higher user score than God of War and Spider-Man, which I understand. For some people, they won't agree. God of War's been here. It's just too legendary from back then. Obviously, it might not be that great. It might not be greater than God of War. Or Spider-Man, or whichever game you like best or whatever. But at the end of the day, it was received well from users. It got an 83 on Metacritic, which is still a distinction. So in my opinion, when you base a game being PS4 game or top PS4 game of all time or whatever, it needs to be balanced. It can't just be the critics' point of view, And if I have to bring Last of Us 2 into this as well, you can see that there's no balance, but it still made the list, which shows that the critics don't give a damn about the audience scores or review scores. So, then that should work vice versa. I shouldn't give a damn about what the critics say about the game then. Then Last of Us 2 isn't a 10 out of 10. Ghost of Tsushima isn't an 83 out of 100. Should be 99 out of 100. I should basically just do what the critics are saying, because they're basically spitting into Ghost of Tsushima fans' faces. They're ignoring that you've acknowledged and you've liked this game so much. And reasons why, I understand what the critics were pointing out in the game and what flaws it had, and that it was supposed to be a next-gen kind of game. But at the same time, it was also supposed to be a game that ends off the PS4 generation. And in that category, it gave it a 10 out of 10. Better than Last of Us 2, because Last of Us 2 felt like it was just already PS5. Ghost of Tsushima took elements from different PS4 games and put it all into one game, from Red Dead, from Witcher, from all these open world games. They just put it all into one, and I think that's the best way to end off the PS4 generation. In fact, it completes the whole of PlayStation's generation, from PS1 to PS2 to PS3 to PS4. It just completes all of that all in one game. First of all is how fun it is. PlayStation 2 never had these things about politics and all that stuff. You just play a game to have fun. No one cared about ratings during the PS2 days or whatever. I got a game because my friend had it, or I played it at my friend. It was strictly based off of my opinion. Now all of a sudden, when critics come everything's just about what they say and what they do and what. And at the end of the day, this list to me is just one of IGN's own opinion list, and I don't care about it at all. I'm just making this video to address you that never listen to these critics, guys. Like, sometimes they do help you base off your opinion at the end of the day, and IGN used to do a great job with that. But after this Last of Us 2 thing, I think a lot of people have opened their eyes that the media manipulates you hardcore into buying games and stuff. What I do now is either I go check out a game getting played either on Twitch by someone else. If he's enjoying it and I can see that I might enjoy it, then I buy the game. If I really anticipated the game or whatever. Like, some people, even after Ghost of Tsushima didn't get a 10 out of 10 like Last of Us 2. That's the reason why I hate that 10 out of 10. It's just putting too much pressure on other games. Now that games don't get a 10 out of 10 like Last of Us 2, everyone's like, no, the game's automatically cuck. 10 out of 10 is supposed to be that goal that every game has to reach. It makes them better. It makes them think of new ideas. Now you've given them that 10 out of 10. It's just like, okay, you know what? We don't need to work on anything else, you know. We can chill now. We can just basically copy and paste what we did in this game mechanically wise, and just change the story and we shop. It makes them lazy, and that's the reason why I'm angry, because now it's putting this other bar for other games. So now people are cancelling their pre-orders because did cancel their pre-orders for Ghost of Tsushima because it didn't get out of 10 because Last of Us did. And if I did what you guys did, I would have missed out on so much, because this game was just wonderful. It was just amazing. It blew my mind. It was just so much fun. Literally, if you go check out reviews all across the internet, people literally say that they were consumed into the game, gone for 2 weeks, no one making videos, no one doing this, or either being live but playing the game. That's how fun it was. Last of Us 2, I haven't heard anything about it ever since Ghost of Tsushima came up, and now IGN is just bringing up this whole thing about it being the second best or whatever. And like, if Last of Us 2 is in that list, Ghost of Tsushima definitely deserves to be in that list, because it's supposed to be a balance between audience scores and critic scores, not spit in your face. It's only about critics, because you know what, the audience are going to do the same, and that's why Ghost of Tsushima is being received so well. The audience did not listen to the critics and their nonsense about not being able to cut bamboo and all that silly reviews that I heard about. Like, everything from now on is in your guys' hands. Find better ways to find out if a game is good or not. Do not listen to the critics. Listen to the audience, because the audience are you. You relate to the audience better. The critics are there and are told to write certain things and do certain things that they don't want. And I just really don't agree with this list. But from what I've been seeing, even some of the Last of Us 2 videos that have been put up by IGN have been getting a lot of dislikes compared to likes. It's really scary. But anyway, Last of Us 2 was not a bad game. I'm just saying that if it's there, Ghost deserves to be there. But at the end of the day, I really think both games shouldn't have been there. They should have actually waited to make this video at the end of the year, once everything has settled in for PS4. It's way too early to be putting such games into second place or whatever. Give other games times to have a shine from back then, because now you're mixing old games plus new games and whatever. And then, like, why couldn't you make this top 10 5 list just before Last of Us came out and Ghost of Tsushima? Like, then the list would have been completely different, you know. But now I feel like they're trying to cause a war between Ghost of Tsushima fans and Last of Us 2 fans, and they're just stirring up things as critics, you know. And they did not acknowledge Ghost of Tsushima well enough, and I feel like they're spitting in Ghost of Tsushima's face. But at the end of the day, it's their opinion. This is my opinion, but I hope you guys like this video. Stay well, stay safe, always stick to your opinions, find better ways of getting an opinion on a game. Don't listen to the critics, otherwise they'll either make you angry, they could make you happy sometimes, but they just want us audience to fight amongst each other. There should not be any rivalry between Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima fans. At the end of the day, they're both great games, and we are all in this together, like that High School Musical song. But stay well, stay safe, and please click that like and subscribe button, share this video, and I hope you enjoyed it.